California has the Crips and the Bloods, but gang activity is no longer just a West Coast problem. It's spreading east. According to a Senate subcommittee, 700 cities are now reporting gang activities, and that doesn't include the growing number of gangs in the suburbs. Rosemary Gomez has more in part one of her special series, Gangs in the Hood.
Loud for the night, punks in the back, come on in the track to plan in the front. Let your beat stomp.
You're going to hear an audible car alarm, which is a signal that someone's coming, and he is then going to put on a show for these people who are simply trying to walk home with some groceries that they've purchased. As you can tell, he's all dressed in black and carrying an assault weapon. So bold that they are strutting their stuff, no fear whatsoever. And these young people have to walk by this, obviously going home.
From this block under siege in Bridgeport to beyond the comfort of suburban Connecticut, there's a new subculture rocking the streets. In the city of Yonkers, mothers are praying.
She gave me this with a thing like oil that Mary's bleeding, but I lost it, and I kept this always, and I always walk around with this. I feel safe and protected with it.
In the borough of Brooklyn, little girls are playing.
We kept on robbing people, slicing people, and everything, and that's how it went.
Gang violence is hitting new highs. Semi-automatics are replacing switchblades, and for gangs looking to gather new members, experts say the timing couldn't be better.
And they all have one common denominator, and that's a low self-esteem. And these gangs know how to push that button. They'll figure the way. So it's no longer just your inner city kids. You got them in suburbia.
Just ask the city of Yonkers. Police estimate there are currently 70 different gangs within city limits. In fact, one of the most popular gangs, AKP, stands for just that. Another known problem.
Fighting. That's the best part. We hardly ever fight, tell you the truth. But when it comes down to it, that's when we really fight.
They jumped him like a while ago, opened his head, stabbed him, stuff like that. And then we jumped him back.
In the past 3 years, police say there have been at least a half dozen gang-related murders in Yonkers, including one innocent bystander. But the sobering statistics have done little to discourage kids caught up in a world where fighting and rioting is the only way to get fame. What's this here?
This is like the cloud from Man Rex. He had died. He was the one that got shot in 50 Riverdale. Before, we used to be happy. Now everything has changed. We gotta look out for ourselves now. It could be one of us next,
The writing is on the wall when it comes to the growth of gangs in the suburbs. The messages are mixed in within miles of graffiti. And while it may be difficult for the public to decipher this suburban scrawl, some law enforcers are getting the message loud and clear.
You have HK over here crossed out, being crossed out by LOA.
Yonkers police officer Ken Davis has become a master in deciphering what he describes as the communications network of the subculture. For him, a wall filled with graffiti can be a gang memo pad, tipping off law enforcers to who's at peace and who's at war.
When LOA and Hell's Kitchen meet, they'll fight.
The officer, who studied art himself, was one of the first to note the emergence of taggers, independent graffiti artists who are hired by gangs to sign off on official memos. But he's also been crucial in teaching some gang members they don't have to live up to their names.
As long as they don't start nothing, you start something, then that's a whole different thing.
What happens?
Then we gotta get into drastic measures.
This means like rest in peace to Hell's Kitchen, like, we're gonna kill him, that's it.
But in the end, the epitaphs they've written could very well end up being their own.
Either they're gonna do it to us or we're gonna do it to them.
Come on in the cab to wow. Back to me.
Tomorrow, we'll introduce you to some divas of destruction, female gang members who think membership should be an equal opportunity.
Some experts say it's a lack of after-school activity.